Hey, hello everyone. Welcome back to QNAP live broadcast from our headquarters here in New Taipei. I am Razon, and here today with us is our product manager, Yuwen.
Hi.
Hi. So we are going to talk about security, about encryption, and how we can make it better. And we do so by using the QENC encryption on the QNAP NAS, which is authentic to the QNAP NAS, but you can also use it with different OSs.
Yes.
On your personal computer. So it is recommended to use it to protect your data, and especially if you have confidential data, trying to move it on and on.
Okay.
So this would be the outline for today. Is we will see the importance of encryption, why we need encryption for real, some ideas and talks from our PM. What is QENC? How to secure files with the QENC, and by the end of it we will have a video demonstration where this QENC is being used in the file station and Q filing, which are two apps, alternate apps in the QTS of the QNAP NAS. One is for file station is the file manager, and Q filing for arranging and fixing and everything, all the files in your QNAP NAS. So let's talk about the importance of encryption.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Yuwen. I'm going to give you an introduction about our new feature, QENC, a solution of file level encryption on QNAP NAS. Before the introduction about QENC, let's get started from some questions. Do you store sensitive files on NAS? How many confidential files do you process in your everyday work and life? And do you think you need to encrypt them? There are some statistics may a little bit surprise you. Okay.
So these are the statistics that we have?
Yes. According to McAfee statistics, more than 18% of cloud sharing files and the collaboration service contain sensitive data. The sensitive data information here includes confidential, personal identifiable information, password, payment information, protected health information, and so on. And 58% of senior managers had accidentally sent sensitive information to the wrong person. Another statistics shows that 54% of respondents rank employee mistakes as the top threat to the sensitive data, more than external hackers and malicious insider combined. Those statistics remind that today, vast amounts of sensitive information are managed online and stored in the cloud. Most data breaches caused by mistakes and negligence. Okay. To enterprise, protecting data is responsibility. We all know the GDPR came into force across the European Union last year, and the CCPA, California Consumer Privacy Act, will become effective next year. Collecting, processing, and storing personal data need to follow the regulations. In these cases, encryption is a must. Okay. Protecting sensitive data is important to the individuals too.
Okay.
It would cause loss of fortune, reputation if personal sensitive data was stolen or used in illegal way. It's nearly impossible to do business without any kind of personal data processing through a networked computer system. So it's important to know how to keep data secured. Okay. We need solutions to protect our sensitive files. That is why so many customers and consumers choose QNAP NAS to store them. QNAP NAS has provided disk level and shared folder level encryption. They can protect data from unauthorized access, even if the hard drive or the entire NAS were stolen. And we are going to release we released a brand new feature with QTS 441, QENC encryption is a file-level encryption solution. It can protect file when sharing, and when backup or sync files to different devices, file-level encryption lock the files only, keep the folder structure still and visible. It will make file management easier without doing compress and extract all the day. 3 types of encryption bring more flexibility and complete secure to your storage. Secure your files from thieves or hackers. Okay. And sometimes we need to share files via phone or other communication methods. In those cases, files will leave the protection of QNAP NAS. For example, providing health records to doctor. Another example, in Taiwan, there are so many people issue their loan by sending their ID and other private data via Line, which is the most popular messaging app in Taiwan. Taiwan government noticed this and has listed communication app into financial examination this year. They will require banks to do related internal control. Perhaps you have shared something confidential or sensitive too. When you send those data, you might do it very carefully. However, how to ensure every recipient never makes mistakes to send sensitive data to someone wrong? QENC protects files even if files breach. No one can use or see the content of your encrypted QENC files unless they know the password. Okay. In the second part, I will give more detailed introduction about QENC in order to let you know how does QENC encrypt files and how can QENC protect your sensitive files. QENC is a file-level encryption, which is designed for QNAP NAS. We adopt AES 256-bit as algorithm to encrypt files. The file extension name changes to QENC when it has been encrypted, and there is no one can open or view until they input correct password to decrypt them. The accepted password length is up to 32 characters and allow special characters. Okay. AES is a very secure encryption algorithm without any currently feasible attacks. It's used worldwide and is adopted by almost all the mainstream encryption solutions. Okay. And AES is the abbreviation for Advanced Encryption Standard. It's the current U.S. government encryption standard. Furthermore, AES is more efficient and less requirements of memory than the former standard DES. Okay. Because AES is effective and hard to crack, it's widely adopted by mainstream encryption solutions. Microsoft, Mac OS, Google Drive and Dropbox, and other world-famous encryption software use AES too. Okay. With AES as base algorithm, QENC encryption brings benefits to anyone who needs extra protection of their sensitive or confidential files. First, you don't need to worry about a person reading your sensitive information because we fasten another lock to sensitive files. If QNAP NAS is a bank, QENC encryption is a portable safe box. So the second, you don't need to transfer files to other site or device. You don't need to install other software. This can decrease time and effort and risk while transferring. And the third, we support decryption on Windows, Mac OS, and the mobile device. Even if your recipient don't have QNAP NAS, they can still decrypt them with QENC Decryptor. It's a decryption tool on Windows and Mac OS. Okay. In the third part, we provide step-by-step instructions to let you know how to use QENC to secure files. Okay. QENC encryption and decryption tool will soon be available on FileStation running with QTS 441. No matter what type your file is, they can be encrypted by QENC tool. All you need to do are 2 steps. First, select them, and the second, input the password, and then files are secured. Once a file is encrypted, you don't need to worry about someone reading your sensitive information, because an encrypted file is completely useless and meaningless without the decryption. There are 4 different ways to encrypt or decrypt files in order to adapt to the needs in different situations. When using QTS, FileStation and QFiling can help you. When work or travel outside the office, you can access to QNAP NAS via QFile app on your mobile device. When you need to share encrypted files to those who don't have a NAS, QNAP provides desktop application, which is named QENC Decryptor, to help them decrypt files on Windows or Mac devices. Okay. FileStation is the file management console on QTS. From 441 QTS, QENC tool is built in. When you finish 2 steps encryption, you will see file name extension becomes QENC. QFiling is a QTS application which is able to organize files automatically and efficiently. When faced with a huge number of files spread through multiple folders, QFiling can categorize and archive them in a few setting steps. When creating a QFiling job task, you can select encryption or decryption module in the file editing square. Check this module, and then you can input password to set batch encryption or batch decryption. Okay. QFile is your mobile NAS file explorer. Just like FileStation on QTS, you can simply encrypt or decrypt in the same 2 steps. Sometimes you have no access to your NAS or need to share encrypted files to those who don't have a NAS. QNAP is going to provide desktop application QENC Decryptor to help you decrypt files on Windows or Mac devices without going through QTS. You can do decrypt on PC locally. When you need to share a confidential file to a specific person, you can encrypt the file into a QENC on QTS first, and then email the share link to that recipient. And then you can use another contact methods such as Messenger, Skype, WhatsApp, or others to provide the password to that recipient, so that only the specific recipient who has password can open the files. Others who don't have the password will only see a bunch of meaningless, useless files. Okay. And now let's see how to use FileStation to encrypt and decrypt files.
Alright, so now maybe we go to the demo computer and we see how you do that. So you will video demonstrate it for us.
Yes, ready.
Ready, okay.
Yeah.
Let me find it here. Alright, here I got it.
Okay. If I record internal meeting in MP3 files and need them encrypted, just select them and right-click And you can see the encryption feature in the right-click menu. Click Encryption and set password twice and keep them matched. If you like to replace the original file, choose Yes here. Click OK to add this encryption task to the task queue, and File Station will start encryption at the same time. Okay, click OK. Now we finished the encryption. You can see the encrypted files become QENC files and cannot be read, used, or previewed. On the other hand, if you select QENC files which were encrypted before, you will see decryption in the right-click menu here. Click Decryption and input the correct password. To decrypt them, click OK to start decryption. Now we've finished the decryption. QENC files became original type. MP3 becomes to the original MP3. And it can be used again. Okay. Select and encrypt is very easy on File Station. However, sometimes we have more complicated demands. Like, I have another folder contains different types of files. Here, in this folder, there are so many different types of files. I want to categorize them according to file types. Just like MP3 files go to music folder, doc files go to document folder, and in the meantime, I want to batch encrypt all of them at the same time. Currently, they are few files in this folder, but when the amount of files is huge, it will be a crazy job to categorize them manually. Okay. Q-filing could make this job much easier. Okay. Click this button to create a Q-filing task. The first step is to select your source folder. I'll choose the sales training folder here. Okay, this is my source folder. I choose that and click Next to go to the second step, filing rules. In the second step, we need to choose a destination path to the filing task. I'll choose an empty folder to be the destination path of this task. Okay.
Choose QENC demo.
Choose this one. Organize training files. I want my organized files here. Okay. And then I want files go to corresponding folder by their types. I can use this folder structure feature. I can use structure setting to fulfill this. Check this option, this one, to create folder structure based on the specified criteria. In my source folder, I don't have any video type, so I can remove this condition. If you need other condition, you can add to this module here in this page. Okay. Okay. Now we add this filing condition and can preview the destination path here. I want my picture goes to picture folder, MP3 files go to music folder, and then I apply this setting. Now we add the destination and structure setting to the task, and the most important one, we need to add encryption modules to the task. We click here to add modules.
Okay.
Check the encrypt icon and input your password to encrypt files. Apply the setting and then apply module settings. We can go to next step. In the third step, we can set schedule. If you want your task run when every Monday 10, or you can just do it once. Okay, I want to run this task immediately, so I choose once, and then next. Okay. See the summary. If it's okay for you, you can apply and start this task processing. Okay. Because the files, there are not so much files in my source folder, I think the filing task processing will be finished in a few seconds.
Yeah, and also you can see the status there, that is filing and the processing files. So the blue button circle there.
Okay.
So as we wait for it,
Yes.
maybe, okay.
Okay, it's completed filing. We can go to our destination folder to see the files. QFiling help to organize. Okay, organize training files here. A subfolder has been created by QFiling, and we can see picture file, PNG file has been encrypted and put into the right folder. And the other music folder, we can see MP3 all went to this folder, and it's encrypted now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you're done with the demo?
It's finished.
It's over? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So let's go back to the presentation slides. Probably we have a few more, 1 or 2 more slides, so we can do a recap and see what we've been talking about.
Okay.
So if you're ready, we can move on to the next slide.
Okay. There are 3 important tips could help you using QENC more effective and safe. First, don't record password where others can reach to protect that password. And second, send password via trustable communication app. Carefully choose recipient to provide password. And the third and very important tips, remember your password. Even QNAP cannot decrypt files for you. If you forget the password, you will not be able to decrypt them. So protect your password, and you can encrypt and share file securely.
Okay, remember your password. That is the important part. Write it down somewhere.
Write it down and protect it in safe place.
Yeah. Okay. So we reached the end. Probably. Yes. Okay. So. We see the QENC file level encryption, and as you demonstrated us, you show it very carefully and insightfully, all the process, how to do it while using the QFiling and the file station, and all the benefits of having this feature to encrypt your data. So we've been talking for the last 30 minutes about it, and we reached the end. So yeah, this has been for today, and I want to thank our PM for being here with us and for the effort of giving us this insightful presentation today. And if you want to see videos like this or this video again, please go to our website live.qnap.com, where you can actually see the video, but also you have the opportunity to download the exact same slides if you are interested on having a presentation by yourself and using it into more detail. And also you can see the video demonstration. So I'll see you next time. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.